like to make sure that we have the basics covered first, but I also know a lot of you want to get on the score sheet. So you want to be rifling down that empty netter at the end of the game, or doing a quick flip pass to a streaking winger to, set up a breakaway and get you on the score sheet with a nice apple. So that's what I've got for In Goal Mag Premium members today. This is going to be an In Goal Mag Premium exclusive, and today I'm going to give you my top 3 ways to build sort of upper body and forearm strength so that you can make some of those shots, and yes, maybe even get an empty netter. And none of them involves a stick with a skate lace and a weight tied to it. We're going to have some things that will translate onto the ice a little better than that. Did I say a little better than that? Because it meant a lot better than that. Here we go. So exercise number 1 is so simple. You're going to be like, duh, I know that, but you don't do it. So how many pucks have you shot in the last 4 days? Is it less than 80 or 100? You don't shoot enough pucks. You think of that as something that you do on the ice. But even when you're on the ice, you don't really get opportunity to shoot pucks. And it's something that you can do from home, no problem at all. So starting this week, at least 3 times this week, you're going to get out and you're going to shoot. If you haven't been doing any stick handling, you're going to get out and you're just going to start with 20 pucks, which doesn't sound like a lot. But here's the thing. We're talking a lot about muscles in our forearms, and we haven't been using them a lot. And it's something that we can't just jump in and start, I'm gonna practice shooting pucks for 3 hours a day, or I'm gonna shoot 500 pucks a day. You actually need to build up, otherwise you can get some overuse injuries, some tendinosis in some of those tendons, obviously. So start with 20 pucks, plus add in about 10 minutes of puck handling. So you can shoot some pucks, take a little rest, go collect them back up. Maybe you only have, 5 or 10 pucks at home. Shoot them, collect them up, work a little bit on your stick handling, shoot pucks again. You'll spend about a total of 10 or 15 minutes working on that. That really is the number 1 drill. But I've got some other ones that you'll look at and you'll be like, oh, okay, that's a little different. I can see how that's going to strengthen my arms and my forearms the way I need it. In the gym, we used to just call this the wrist stick. But all I have a 10-pound plate. It's on a little towel washcloth thing, and I just have it on a smooth surface. It doesn't have to be. This is my homemade slide board, but it doesn't have to be anything like that. Well, not that this is complex, just a smooth piece of plastic. So it just needs to be smooth floor. If you're doing it at home and you're a kid, make sure you check with mom and dad first so you're not scratching the daylights out of the floor and getting yourself grounded. But we're just gonna put the stick right through the middle of the hole, and you're gonna hold with your grip. Now, some of you are gonna be like, oh, shouldn't I be wearing my glove and my blocker to do this? Yes and no. I'm going to say no to start with, because really what I'm interested in is getting that strength. I'm not interested in the technique of sort of getting your grip right on this stick. I'm interested in using a little heavier load if we can, and then just working back and forth. So you'll notice as you do it how you have to get a little low in your legs. You have to stay strong in your torso. If you're not, you're not going to generate power. So even try a few just kind of relaxed. Your muscles of your abdomen will contract anyway. But then, get low, brace a little bit with your abdominals, and then give it a go. And you'll really feel the difference in the power that you can put into the stick when you're stable and supported like that. So from there, we're going to think too about sort of rolling our wrists over as we go. So rolling so that we get some of that movement. And we're just going to do about 15 each way at a fairly quick pace, staying stable. Notice how I'm rolling. Then we're not just going to do it, so this is the way I would naturally grip my stick, but you're also going to do it with the opposite grip. So that's your wrist stick about 15 to 20 each way, staying low and stable in your legs and strong in your torso. This last one I have for you does require a little bit of special setup. I'm just using a resistance band. So I just have a resistance band attached to my power rack or something that isn't going to get dragged along the floor. And then it's just attached to the blade of my stick, and I've just looped it around and strapped it on. So, really all you need is a resistance band. But we're going to practice sort of that shooting strength. So, again, it starts with the legs and the torso. So getting strong in the legs, strong in the torso, and then sort of approximating the grip that you would have. Could you do this with your glove and blocker? Yes. If you're very comfortable getting your grip and you're a pretty good puck handler already, then I think it's a great idea. If you're really just trying to get a handle on your puck handling, then I would just go with your bare hands so that you can really get the strength benefit from this drill. But we're coming here, so thinking about getting a little bit of that weight shift, you'll notice as I come through, I'm pausing at the top. And when you pause at the top, you're going to really feel your abdominals tighten up and the important and the role that they play as you push through. And pause it up there. This is a little more of a traditional strength exercise, so we'll keep the rep range around 6 to 8, making sure you're bracing with your abdominals, strong in your legs, and then pausing at that end point for about 2 seconds. So let's recap that. Your number one drill was actually shooting pucks and working on your puck handling. And there's a reason I put it first, because it probably is the most important thing. Shooting pucks is a skill, and skills improve with practice. So getting stronger can help, but if we don't have the skill foundation, it's like saying, well, I need to be stronger to play the guitar. Well, you got to have the skill, and then, yes, maybe some stamina or whatever will help you out. So get that skill down. Yes, strength is a factor as well. So then we have our plate stick side to side, where you're going to get low in your legs, brace with your abdominals, and be strong with your upper body. And then we have your bungee goalie pass, and you're going to do about 8 repetitions of those. But again, notice how you got to get a little low in your legs. You have to brace with your abdominals so that you can produce that force and transfer that force to the stick. But still, prioritize the puck handling over the shooting. Practice pulling the puck out from under your skates and getting in that good, strong passing or shooting position. And then you can worry about getting the empty netter. I was actually looking back on some old Ingoal Mag articles, and I think this one was from 2014, but it was Mike McKenna, and what he said was that puck handling is a necessity, rifling a 50-foot pass isn't. So, let's work on getting the strong foundation first, and then we'll add the sizzle. Let me know your thoughts on puck handling in the comments below, or if you have a favorite puck handling drill. I'm always looking for new ones to practice myself. This is Maria from GoalieTrainingPro.com. I will catch you next time.